Today, I'd like to tell you a little bit about my origin story, about how I became a sex-positive psychotherapist, and also a little bit about my book. So I was raised in the South, a pretty conservative environment, even though my parents and my family were super liberal. And so years later, when I met my now ex-husband, but I met him in 2003, and he proposed the idea of non-monogamy, I was the scared one. I was the one that was fearful that it might damage my career as a future therapist, that it might damage our relationship. I had all of these fears when we first started talking about being non-monogamous. And so when I'm working with clients, I understand those fears. And I've been every type of non-monogamous. So we started out being romantically monogamous but sexually non-monogamous, so more swingery behavior. And towards the end, we were full tilt polyamorous. So, with him having a girlfriend, me having a boyfriend, and having love for those two people. And in between that time, we were every type of non-monogamous that you can think of, all kinds of different hybrids. And if you're non-monogamous already, you know that it can look a bazillion different ways. So as I have been writing my book, I've been putting all my personal experiences, all the experiences of my friends, because I have a ton of friends that are non-monogamous, and writing vignettes that are a hodgepodge of different things that I've seen in my practice. So basically what I've found is a lot of people know that they are non-monogamous, but they don't quite have the skills to know how to pull it off. Or they don't quite know what they're getting into until they're already, until a lot of injuries have happened. So my book addresses all of those things and also notices where we're at in terms of the literature. So the heavy hitter books are Opening Up, More Than Two, and The Ethical Slut. So a lot of my clients come into therapy, all my clients are so bright, and usually they've already read those books, and they want something that takes them further. They felt those books were helpful, but they're catching themselves in situations that those books don't address. So my book, it doesn't pull any punches. It addresses the hardest stuff. And I think we're ready for that in terms of folks out there that are identifying as being in non-monogamous communities. It's like we started out maybe needing to wave our pom-poms a lot, because any community that has to face bigotry, and non-monogamy does. I mean, there's research studies out there that say that the general populace literally thinks people that are non-monogamous are less hygienic, which is ridiculous because it's actually kind of quite the contrary. A lot of people really keep themselves up because they're always dating, right? But we've had to wave our pom-poms a lot. But I think at this point in the game, we can start to really look at the hard stuff in a deeper way. And so my book tackles those things. I'm going to start doing more videos just so you can start to get a sense about the book that will be coming out as soon as it's ready. I'd like to have it out relatively soon, but it won't be out until it's ready. But I'm going to start putting out videos to start to let you guys know what's building up and what I'm working towards. Okay, I'm looking forward to talking to you more. Have a great day.